back to another makeup tutorial here on my channel. I had created this makeup look, I will have to look at my phone, back in December. Wow, I had created this look back in December. I was just playing in my makeup one day and I was just, I don't know, the colors that I use are colors that I really, really love from MAC, and I just came up with this look. I took pictures of it and I wrote down the products I use because I'm like, oh, I wish I had recorded a tutorial for YouTube. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so to start the look, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I'm just going to place that all over my lids. To set it, I'm going to be using a mineralized skin finish from MAC in medium deep. To start off with my transition color for this look, I'm going to be using Rule by MAC. It's a very soft orange color, and I'm just going to begin placing that in my crease from the inner to outer as my transition shade. And as you can see, I'm placing this color pretty high in the crease. With this look, I'm almost going to create kind of like a sunset effect. So now I'm taking another eyeshadow from MAC, and it's the color Goldenrod. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful yellow color. It's so deep and richly like golden yellow. It's so pretty. And I'm blending the two shades together kind of to create like this yellowy orangey effect. And then to slightly deepen my outer crease, I'm taking the MAC eyeshadow in the color Red Brick and just continuously blending that back and forth in the lower part of my crease. And I'm using a Bdellium Tools brush. It's kind of like the MAC, I think it's like the 224, I can't remember. And then just taking a blending brush and dipping back into that Goldenrod. I just kind of wanted to warm it up just a little bit more. So I'm now using the MAC eyeshadow in the color Passionate. And I'm using this pink color because of the color that I'm going to be putting on our lids. And I just want something to kind of bridge everything together. So now I'm taking MAC pigment in the color Rose. And I'm just beginning to pack that on my eyelid. You will see in a minute that I will spray that with Fix Plus. Just to help that to adhere to the lid just a little bit better. So we get a better color payoff from the pigment. This color is so pretty. I honestly do not use it enough. This is, when you have so much stuff in your collection, you kind of forget some of the things that you know, once loved so deeply. So now I'm just going back into that Passionate and just kind of, again, deepening that outer corner to kind of add that pink into the look. And now for like this star on top of the star of the show. I like to spray my face with Fix Plus to kind of create a little sticky base for my lid. But here what I'm doing is just adding a pigment from MAC in the color Reflects Gold. Oh my gosh, it really just made that rose really just pop and give it like just a gorgeous effect. So as you can see, I put on my eyelashes off camera. And now I'm just priming my face with the Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm. Of course, I've already kind of did my skin prep as far as moisturizer and whatnot. And then here I'm just going to begin color correcting all the areas of my face that need color correcting. And I really like the MAC Prep and Prime pen. It's not too orange. It's more of like a peachy orange, which I kind of really like. Almost like a salmon color. And then just using a beauty blender just to begin blending that out. Not too much because you don't want to take the color away. And then I'm going to begin concealing using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW40. And just I'm kind of putting that in all the areas where I typically like to highlight. Honestly, I could have just put it like under my eyes, but I don't know. I just like the effect of kind of putting it everywhere. And then now to highlight, I'm going to be using a shade lighter in NC45. And just placing that in all the areas where we like to highlight our face, where the sun naturally hits our face. Beauty blenders are bomb, y'all. Like, seriously. I didn't think that I would like them as much as I do, but I'm really enjoying it. And then before I actually bake, I like to set my under eyes. I'm using the MAC loose powder. You guys have seen me use this plenty of times before in the shade NC50. And now to cream contour, I'm using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW55. And that's a Sonia Kashuk brush that I'm using. It didn't come as a set. It was just sold separately. Then just blending that out with my beauty blender so that it looks nice and seamless. And then I'm kind of just dusting away the pressed powder. And I'm going to begin really snatching my nose. I know that I said I would not use cream anymore, but I have really learned a new way to do it to really, really slim out my nose. And I am like head over heels. I should do like a more in-depth tutorial about that. I may do one. Now this is kind of like my first time trying the Sacha Buttercup to bake. So I'm just putting that again in all the areas where we highlighted. And then for my under eyes, or my lower lash line, excuse me, I'm starting off with that. I believe I'm using Rule here. And then to kind of blend it out and smoke it out a little bit, I'm going back into that goldenrod we used earlier, just to give that kind of same sunset effect that we have in our crease. And I typically don't use blunt. I stopped using blunt as like a contour shade a long time ago. But because this look is very warm and orangey, I thought that blunt would be just like a really pretty effect on the perimeter of my face instead of going with something more brown like I typically do. For my eyeliner, I'm going in with the e.l.f. cream liner. I always like to dip my my pencil into a cream gel before I apply it. I kind of learned that tip from Marlena, Makeup Geek. She did it like so forever ago. I saw her do that one time and I'm like, oh, that was the best trick ever. And then I'm going to be setting my face using 2 mineralized skin finishes from MAC, Dark Tan and Dark Deepest. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to be using a MAC lipstick in the color Neon Orange. And I'm dabbing it on my lips just to kind of give more of a stained effect. I really miss using lipstick. Liquid lipsticks have like taken over and I like miss the feel of lipsticks. It felt so good to put it on. And then for my gloss, I'm just adding a shade. It's called Live It Up. I believe it was from their limited edition collection called Playland. And then here, you guys know I love to add my moles. I just like to add one beauty mole. And then I like to kind of redefine just natural moles that I have on my face. I don't know why I like them. They're a part of me, so it's no sense in covering them up with makeup. And then to kind of set my face, I'm trying the NYX matte finishing spray. It did pretty well. I liked it. For my highlight, I'm just going in with the Oldie But Goodie Max Global Glow just to highlight my face. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of you that have been tuning into the videos that I've been creating. I really appreciate your feedback. I would love for you guys to tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see. So please don't hesitate to leave your comments below. Everything you will need to know about this video will be listed in the info box below as always. So please be sure to check that out. Also, as you know, I always say, know that I love you and God truly loves you so much more. And I thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.